back into double.
Stuart Ellis.
BBC Radio Stoke.
Penkhull has been getting a spring clean today. People have been clearing up wasteland, litter bins have been installed, and people living in the area have been getting rid of their bulky rubbish. BBC Radio Stoke's Liz Saul went to find out how they got on.
It's surprisingly peaceful. Not what you'd expect from an industrial city. There's a village green and a church, a couple of pubs and the village hall, a real community.
Just village life, everybody knows everybody, everybody's friendly, fair. It's the sort of place people move to temporarily and stay here more often than not, so we're just proud of the place and we get on with it, you know, together.
Vaughan Tisley was born in Penkhull and works in the Greyhound Inn. Today the peace has been somewhat shattered, but all for a good reason. I've come down here and met community groups, councillors and local police. They've all come together for Respect Day. 20 skips have been put out around the village where people can put their bulky rubbish. There's giant bin bags, old chairs, old bits of wood, furniture. And they're not having to pay for the service for a change either. Bill James, Respect Programme Leader at the City Council, says the skips filled up very quickly.
Today is an opportunity for the residents to take some pride in the area within Stoke-on-Trent, to have some respect for the area that they live in. And as I say, just by judging by the number of skips that have been filled and the way that they've been filled, is testament to how they have bought into the day, and that's really encouraging.
And he was keen to tell me today isn't just a one-off gimmick.
I talk to the residents and they tell me how much they appreciate these days. They certainly don't see it as a grandiose council gesture at all. They see it as the council giving them something, giving them the opportunity, as I say, to have some respect and some pride in the area. And the residents always buy into it, regularly buy into these events, and I think that's really encouraging.
By lunchtime, many of the skips were full. I caught up with Randolph Conte, Penkhull councillor, who told me dozens of people got involved.
We have a very, very active resident association, and obviously they have lots of volunteers working on various projects. The reality is there's lots of people who are very, very involved in the Penkhull community.
But it's not the first time there's been a big clean-up around here. Charles Pantin, chair of the Penkhull Residents Association, told me it's an ongoing thing.
We need to continue as a residents association to get them involved in other things, and that's why I told you about the blitz we'd had on the village hall last week, to show that this is not just one event, it's part of a sequence of events that we continue to do and will continue to do.
Well, I know you mentioned that obviously it depends on finances, but is it something that you can perhaps coordinate to encourage the community to do regular clean-ups, maybe on a volunteer basis, to encourage community spirit, perhaps?
Well, certainly those that we do clear-ups of certain areas have been done over the years, and we will continue to do them. If an area looks bad, we'll ask for volunteers just to clean that specific area up.
Well, the end of a busy day. I think it deserves a pint. Back into the pub then, Vaughan.
I've always been proud to come from Penkhull, and I enjoy being back now. I came back temporarily and I've been here 3.5 years again, so it pulls you in a bit, Penkhull. It's a really nice place to live.
Vaughan Tisley, who was ending that report by BBC Radio Stoke's Liz Saul. Stuart Ellis here for Tim. It looks like I'm here for Tim tomorrow as well. He's not very well, but hopefully back with you later in the week.